And now,
back with that sass. And this is the iconic one. This is
probably the one that you're going to recognize more.
Hello and welcome back to our vlog. Today we're going to be watching Volcano. It's a collection of music videos. It's about 14 songs and we're going to look at the dancing and react to it. The famous song is Back on 74. There were quite a few TikToks and Instagram reels made copying the dancing. So I'm sure you'll recognize that dance and that piece. So yeah, let's get into it.
Report suspicious activities and call 911 for immediate response.
Sorry, I just want to move. It's quite cool. Like they're getting angry at him for coming late.
Yes. I just like that they're already setting like a bit of a behind the scenes.
Sure. His movements are very fluid there. It's really cool.
Yeah, he's got nice flow. I do like with the name of this song, Us Against the World, this kind of feels like they're trying to be a bit rebellious in their style of movements. Very commercial hip hop as well. I do like that shot there and the continuous shots. Just adds to the flow of their movements.
It's got a really fun feel to it.
Yeah, and then this nice blend of some feels like salsa.
Yeah, it does feel like salsa.
Ah, there we go, and then they face off against each other,
like
they're against
rivalry.
the world.
Little rivalry happening there.
Yeah. Again, representative of what the song is about, I think.
I'm alive.
Are we rolling? Ciao. It really is us against the world. I bet you couldn't do that. Anyways, up next, it's me and my girls serving you looks. So hold on, because this is holding on. Work.
Very clever what she said there.
It felt really sassy.
Yes. But linking into the next thing as well. And straight off the bat, very different mood.
Yeah. This kind of gives me a sexy, powerful...
Definitely powerful. Yeah, I see there. I feel like it's women taking their power back.
Yeah, but the first one was quite colorful and this one's
They're all in black clothing. Yeah, so again, it changes that mood because you've gone from that color to that non-color. And then also the darker lighting.
Yeah, moody lighting almost.
I like this in the song, Girl. Girl, girl.
You're right, this is powerful.
Yeah.
What? That was so cool.
Very smooth. You didn't expect that. She's got great facial expression. I do like that it ends again with the runway and that almost dead drop that she did.
Are you by any chance trying to say that you think this business of yours is important?
Control room.
That's exactly the way I feel about it.
Yeah, that's it. Control room.
Contentus Maximus, take one.
Sounds like something from Harry Potter.
Oh, he looks like doll-like in his movements.
Very cool. Again, like completely different setup. The backdrop.
And they're doing this like frozen thing again.
I think this is candle flame, which I'm totally getting from the candles on the table. I like how they're getting each piece to match the song. They've put the time into putting that together.
This reminds me of like Broken Telephone. You know, used to play as like a kid.
Oh yeah.
And like they're still in that like black and white, but some of them have like sparkly.
Yeah, so it feels a bit more like that formal setting for a dinner party. Okay, robotic sort of puppeteer vibes. So maybe he was a puppet in the beginning when he first walked in.
Yeah, it could have been.
I like that exit.
Oh, that's cool how like some of them are facing the back and some of them facing the front.
I like it.
The transition is just so smooth.
I know, and now I feel like they're going back to where they started, which is also quite a nice way to repeat choreography sometimes, make it more effective. Again, that behind the scenes, I love it. You feel like you're on set.
Oh, we're back to the clothes they wore in the beginning.
Yes. That jacket.
He looks like he's hyping everybody up.
Oh yeah. And again, that behind the scenes vibe where they're all getting ready.
That's cool because like they were all sitting facing the mirror, and it was like they were touching up their like makeup, and then now they're like the mirror, like almost the camera's in front of the mirror.
Yes, so the camera became the mirror.
That was cool.
Yeah. No, again, it's that transition, like very cleverly planned. I like how you fetched them.
Like he's setting them up almost.
Ooh, her top. That was so cool and unexpected. I like it. Yeah, I can feel a vibe like they're coupling up. Even in their clothing. So she's black and white, he's black and white. And the others had some red.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And I like the circle enclosing them, like, to make them more of that centerpiece.
Oh, that was quite stark back to the control room.
Welcome back, everyone. I'd say this is something a little different. Girl, I lied. Jungle dancing in a bar? I mean, how original. Y'all, this is I've Been in Love.
Again, so sassy.
So sassy. Loved it.
Oh, I understand why she said jungle dancing in a bar. And this is that bar setup. Definitely. The lighting, the tables. Atmosphere. So perfect.
Oh, like he's started everybody.
Yes, you know, when you're that only person on the dance floor and everyone comes in and joins. I like that this is a little bit of a different feeling to it with the rapping here.
Also, the moves are more like flowy. But that like back and forth with the camera is kind of reminding me of La La Land. That movie. Ooh, red.
Nice changeover. So again, just like changes that mood into more of that like bar vibe and that dark lighting, but like that also red representing the love.
Is this the first time they're all dancing together?
I feel like this way, yes, because before they were facing different directions maybe. This time they're all exactly the same and it's so crisp and really, really stunning to see.
That's good.
So it's got that nice impact when they're all together.
And now, give it up for Sister realness.
Back with that sass. And this is the iconic one.
Yeah.
This is
Probably the one that you're going to recognize more. Oh, and I can immediately feel why. It's more high energy. And even the style of dance that they're doing is slightly different to give it more that like old school feel.
And we're back to colorful and fun.
Yeah, compared to what we've been watching up until now, this is definitely a different energy. Oh, I saw a slip there. That's what happens with costumes sometimes.
Oh, I love the woman in the middle. Her face.
Oh, yes, I think it's the same girl as before. Great
so.
facial expression. And I like how she drew the camera there. I didn't see her coming. I do love the backdrops. So although they're talking about 74th Street, I'm also getting like a whole 70s vibe from this.
Oh, I love this part. It's so fun and free. Yeah, I think the moves, you're right. Like they're giving that like vibe of the 70s.
That's what I say, like they do feel more old school than what we've seen until now.
Oh, I'm getting that powerful feeling again.
Yeah.
Like we got on like holding on.
Yes,
The second
because she
one.
drew in all the guys there. It was very cool. Yeah, this is that iconic moment. I've seen lots of pictures and little snippets of this moment.
Lots of TikToks. I've seen lots of TikToks. Oh, and we're back to like frozen statues.
It just makes such a nice moment to like let the choreography and what you've just seen like settle in to you. Like you can process what you've just seen before they move on.
He seems important.
Yeah, do you feel like everything follows through with him?
Quite a bit. We'll see if that continues. Eh?
Yeah. It just, if it does continue, then it makes sense because he's the one thread linking everything.
Everything's fuzz.
It's just different because before we had all the videos. Different energy again.
It feels like a bit more wild, hey?
Yeah. Like high energy, but wild energy. And a little bit angry.
Or intense.
Yes. I'm loving the shadows on the back there. I think that's a really cool effect. And it feels like a music video vibe, club vibe, right? With the lights.
It definitely feels like I was just gonna say the same thing. That's crazy. I was like, the flashing lights just give me that like club vibe, and like you can't really see their faces.
Yes. Again, dark, moody.
Which has that like club vibe. Ooh, I like that transition. Like the girls
Also again, because
coming
there's such a
forward.
silhouette that like it just fades into the next thing really well. Okay, and we're back to pictures.
I'm gonna keep a pretty close watch of these guys.
Back to the colourful outfits.
This feels like an old like arena, you know, like where you used to watch gladiators fighting. There we go.
Oh, that was cool. Ooh, we're fighting.
Okay, so I got the right feel. And I really like this little spotlight that's like centering around them and creating this sort of focal point.
Yeah, almost like a ring or like a...
Yes. Oh, and now we're getting to some cool breakdancing. Yes, or breaking.
That was top rocking, right?
Yes.
Oh, he did a cool like spin there on his heels.
And I like that sort of like go down, get up thing that he did it. Yes, it's a battle. It's
Yeah.
so this is how we fight in dancing. We battle.
Well, not us. If you want to see us try a little bit of breaking, we do have a video. You can check it out.
We'll put the link down in the comments. Just watch
It's
us make fool of ourselves.
It's great fun.
Definitely learnt a lot. Would not have been able to recognize this as breaking if we hadn't tried that and seen what it's all about.
So thank you, Leon. Love Saji?
Yes. I do like that they sort of moved at a slightly different speed than the guys surrounding them. And that way that they flipped out there, out of the light. Very cool. Of course, the girl comes in to break up the fight.
Again, it's giving that like female power.
Yes. Love it.
It's pretty cool.
We know they lie. Interesting.
Ooh, I didn't even notice that.
They know.
Oh, they've got that like doll
Yeah,
effect
it's
a
that
little
like
bit.
stiff. Yes.
It looks a bit more robotic from this one than puppet.
Which is interesting now because this feels way more playful.
It kind of has a disco feel.
That's it.
Maybe that's what it is. You know when there's like flashing lights and you dance and you sort of only just see like portions of it and it looks robotic? Their movements kind of look like that, but the lights weren't causing that effect. They were doing that effect.
Yes.
That's very disco, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say so.
And 70s is disco? I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching.
But I do see that there are a lot of those little connections throughout. So you see sort of like linking moments and it makes it feel like one long piece. Oh, I like the lighting. I love that moment.
That's pretty cool, eh?
And again, this feels like a dance floor in the middle of a club because of that square that they're standing on.
Yes.
Very abstract in this one with their movements, which I love.
I feel like the couples have changed. Have they changed? Maybe yes.
I feel like maybe they could have because there was that previous song about a past love.
That lighting is cool.
That's what I saw coming through earlier. It's way more powerful now.
It looks like they're having their own little disco.
I was gonna say, it's so much more playful, that song.
Ooh, do you see that flashing chandelier? That's quite cool.
Immediately draws your eye.
And now I feel like I am the cameraman, almost.
Fair.
I feel like we're back at the dinner party.
You know what feels different though? That felt like maybe the beginning of the night. This feels like the end of the night. And you've like had your food and your drinks and you're ready to just dance the night away.
Oh, back to the little freezing.
Oh, he's having such a good time.
Oh, their movements actually match what they sing. It's like
Yes.
singing.
Yeah, have a good time.
And then it said like, hold me tight. And they like grab themselves. This feels like a dance circle. You know how you like create a little circle and then you each come in and do a move and then you go out?
Yeah. So I think here they feel a lot more like friends who know each other and have known each other for a long time. And they're just having a good time.
Yeah, they're bringing that move in again. I apologize for my singing.
Okay, all the pictures are the same now. So we've gone from like having different pictures to fuzz to having different pictures to the same picture.
Oh, wait, whoa. What's he doing
And
there?
he's in there. He's talking to them. This is interesting. I do like that like the lighting in that room is now also orange. It matched what was on the screens. I love the little sign at the back. Alberto's Jazz Bar. Awesome. Okay, so this is definitely giving me a street vibe.
Yes, like
There's
the
that
street
street
lights. Same thing.
Snap.
It's quite cool actually because like hip hop and breaking started on the streets.
Yeah. They're still on the streets. There's still that street form of dance, and so it's cool to see it actually on a street.
Yeah, and it's like paying like homage, is that the word? To where it started.
And also again, like so moody with this orange sort of mist
Kind of gives me that like dusk feeling.
Yes, and now look how they look like silhouettes. So clever.
Ooh. Do you think they're in trouble?
I want to say it's like when you like walk past a billboard and it's really bright and you're just like encapsulated by this. What is on this billboard?
No, I kind of got the feeling like someone happened upon them and they were like, freeze,
in trouble. This formation is so simple, but really effective in the lines that they've got, because you can kind of see every individual person, but then they make this big impact together. Big shift in the colors.
It's got that moody lighting again.
But I'm curious about the backdrop with the ocean. Like, I feel like it means that they're like somewhere exotic on a vacation on the beach. Especially because now there's only the 2 dancers. It's clear they're a couple.
I sort of get the feeling of like a relationship, you know, the back and forth of the tide is kind of like, sometimes you have that back and forth in a relationship, like maybe you have an argument or a disagreement and you need like a moment and then you come back.
I like that imagery. I don't know if, I'm curious if they thought that in depth about it or if that's us finding meaning. I'm enjoying the stripes, and so that ocean comes through on the floor as well. It feels like you're surrounded by it, like in an aquarium.
I also like there how they were doing different moves. They were sort of away from each other and then they started dancing the same. Just apart from each other, but they're moving the same.
Yeah, like again, like a relationship. Sometimes you're in agreement and everything moves together, and other times you're not.
Even their movements have like a bit of a wave-like feel to them.
Yes, it's very, very cleverly done to match the back. Also nice to see a few lifts and things thrown in there. I think it's really clever that the backdrop as well is like the only light, really, that's illuminating them. And so it helps with that moody feeling.
Like sexy. Little bit.
And then we go again, that like behind the scenes moment there.
Looks like a starry night.
Oh yeah, definitely. Ooh, and this palm tree. Nice centerpiece. Oh, I'm getting such a black and white vibe right now. Very, again, that like
old school.
Taking me back, making me feel nostalgic. And the lights across the bottom. Nice. Really twinkling stars.
And like for me, when I think palm trees, I think like vacation. So it kind of leads in from that ocean one, but also felt like vacation-y, and then now into the palm tree feels vacation-y.
There's that link again, so clever.
And even like the music, like this feels very like chill, like you on vacation.
Oh yeah.
And even their moves are more like calm.
Yeah, they've got their flow back again. They're not as static and sort of hard-hitting as they were before. Strumming the guitar. Love it.
I feel like we've seen them do it before as well.
Again, I also love how they're that dark, moody. Like, I really feel like I'm in the night. Because, you know, there's only certain
features that you've seen.
Yes. Certain things that are highlighted by the moonlight.
Back to a little couple moment.
Yeah, under the tree, very cute. Back to the spotlight. I like it. Always creates such a good atmosphere.
That's beautiful. Is that my phone?
I like what they say. Is that my phone? Ooh. Okay, I like this. Feels like I'm watching the end of a movie.
But also now, this is like the first prop they're really using.
Oh, yes. They've had props, but they haven't interacted like this with them.
Yes.
Oh, and this totally feels improv. Like I'm seeing different styles coming through here.
Yeah, like their unique style.
And I love that this is like highlighting the dancers that were involved. Sometimes we feel a bit overlooked as dancers.
But you're right, like their face is very clear, I feel. So like does give that highlighting them.
Yes, with the spotlight, with their name, with their moment.
And it's also quite simple. Like it's a very simple set. Of course it's a street bench and a light. But it makes you almost focus more on what they're doing with their body.
Yes.
And who they are.
Yeah, and that's why I say it feels like the end of a movie, because it's like wrapping up all of that into one pretty nice bow. I didn't realize there were so many dancers as well. Like when you see them together in the group, you can see that there's a lot of them. But now individually, I'm like, wow, okay.
You almost pay more attention. Oh, and here like the crew feeling is back, that like street vibe, you know,
yes,
dancing
cheering
on
each other
screen.
on. The screens one more time.
It's the same
Okay, and
picture.
there's our couple. Because I was waiting to see him, that lead guy that we were talking about.
Yeah, he didn't dance there at the end with the bench, hey?
Yeah, this could be a short film all on its own.
The way that it's set up, I feel that it is a short film. Okay, so what were your final like thoughts?
There's a few. So I definitely love, like I say, that it tells a story. So if you look at the order of the songs that they've chosen and the way it goes and links from one to the other, I feel like there's a beginning and a middle and an end, which is great. And those links that they put in there, how they connected everything. If you listen, every time they change over to those screens, if you listen to even what they're saying, it links through. And that's so, so clever. So I think there's a lot of detail they put in, a lot of planning that they put in.
Definitely for the shots, like the way that they transitioned and stuff. I think that takes like quite a bit of planning.
Oh, definitely. And to do a continuous shot like that, you have to know that your dancers are in the right places. So you turn the camera and they're there. I think just that planning alone is amazing. And they thought of all these details.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I also think like they keep going back to that like control room. And then from that control room, like zone in or zoom in to one specific dance. So again, gives that like, almost like it's TV made into a film. That's kind of a feeling that I get. And then they keep doing like certain movements, like freezing,
Yes.
or like posing, the like static movements, the strumming the guitar, like all of that. I feel like, you know, they kept bringing those elements back, which is quite cool.
Making something this long, you needed to feel consistent. So that choreographic style was there throughout, but then each piece was unique.
Yes.
As well.
Yes. So those like elements linked everything together, like you said. One interesting thing when looking at it is I think that the Back on 74 came out first, and then it was kind of like, that was like the middle piece.
Yes.
And all the screens were like blurred, so it was like, ooh, what do you expect? Like, what is to come?
Yeah.
It gave that feel. And
think-
that kind of gave me like a Star Wars vibe, because it was like, you know, episode.
They started in the middle.
Exactly.
But it's so insane
quite nice.
that moment, putting it in the middle, didn't take away from it being maybe the first one that was released, because it's still linked in well.
So overall, I loved it. I think it was awesome.
I think it was so clever.
Cleverly put together. I loved the movements. I love the repetition. I hope you guys loved it. You can go and check it out. We will link the video for you to see.
Maybe give us a comment on which piece was your favorite, which song out of all the tracks, and why.
Also, what dance move? What was there a moment that like they did something that you were like, ooh, that's so cool? Yeah, let us know.
we will see you next time.
Yes. Goodbye.